American Political and Social Hyper-Futurism, written by a professor of political and social philosophy. In the USA, everything becomes a mechanism of spectacle. In fact, everything that happens is a non event. And this is because the virtual computer hyperspace cancels the actual movement of developments. Everything, events, developments, persons, are lost in the vacuum of their speed and their essence is removed. However, an artificial gravity is recreated so that they re enter a new orbit in the existing space time after being decentered from their symbolism. In the midterm elections, what matters is not the seats that the Democrats or Republicans will gain in Congress and the Senate, but the political figures who do not appear as protagonists but as mute accomplices of the developments. For example, Americans know that nothing belongs to the realm of politics, nor in the realm of the market or of history, but in the realm of the antidote that expresses the end of the symbolism of the essence in the beginning of the accident, where the accident is understood as a potential twist that goes beyond the end of the story to a story without an end. Contrasts that can be twisted in any direction acquire a fascination for Americans. For example, Biden's advanced old age with his mobility and mental aphasia, Trump's hyper-futurism, Ron DeSantis, U.S. Army Iraq veteran and Guantanamo Bay counselor, family man and patriot, are those who are not in front of the future of the USA, but they lead the American developments by the inability of the American people to see the developments after these persons. And this is because in the USA, everything is visible but nothing is predictable. This is what the Americans are living, and other people are already starting to live it too. Biden makes his promise to the American people that he will run again in the 2024 presidential election, obviously with technological redefinitions, hence invasive technology, the host body of technology. Trump is threatening to send Ron DeSantis home and cancel him from the political frame if he makes a mistake of being his running mate for the Republican presidential nomination in 2024, while Ron DeSantis is seen as a fixer of American standards, politics ignoring the Novatar life. The problems in the US are something of a lost cause. Adventures take on a different meaning in record time without having an analogy with the past, and this because they recognize that everything is covered spectrally. They appreciate in the US that the events are judged degraded and exhausted under the analysis of the central versions of modernity, of a debased world and mind, which has now lost its reference and its points, and in any case we must overcome it all at all cost. It has been understood, in other words, that events take place beyond their limits, and this is because they are expanding on a planetary scale, that is, in a virtual space-time that is becoming more and more abusive and coercive. In this age, where we live without memory and without the ability to predict and under the maneuver that ends historical phenomena without us being aware of it, hyper-futurism, without prophecies but as an abstract vision, takes dimensions in the US and establishes the standard of the materialized appearance of truth. At the limits of these determinations, two personalities in the US have understood the dimension of the contemporary image of reality, which is rooted in the idea of the paradoxical logic and excess. Trump and Musk both claim a place in the iconography of hyperfuturism. Trump, on the other hand, has denounced that politics, when it expresses the guarantee of an apparent progressivity, essentially becomes the confirmation of the image, and the image is an image without an identity. Musk claims in a straight line that we are henceforth beyond reality thanks to all digital, IT, and virtual technologies. Thus, the frontman techno-shaman Musk tries to marry popular culture with post-human technology in the shadow surfaces of a dream of human adaptation, in the accelerations of digital psychotropic imagination. Trump, with his bluntness and spontaneity, reverses all the strategies of political correctness, and Musk, with his mouth, prepares us for the dominance of the strategy of phenomena. In the USA, the journey to the dead future has been understood, and also the encounter with the past has been completely lost. And this is from Apostolou, professor of political and social philosophy. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.